Hello, welcome back to San Herrera. Today we are in episode 14, and I have some things I would like to get into today. So, one of the first things I would like to do today is I would like to start a university over here, I think, in this location. I also purchased the Natural Disasters DLC, so I have some things I want to place with that will help us with the city. I've also increased the amount of natural disasters we'll get on here. It's not very often, but I've made it a significant amount, so that way maybe we can see some natural disasters in here. The other thing I want to do is I would like to detail some parks, and this probably isn't something I want to do in this episode, but I would like to get a highway to come over here, and a highway to come back here as well. So I'm going to create like another cloverleaf, sort of. It's like a partial cloverleaf right here. So we're going to look at some of our buildings that we have. We're going to get this radio mast placed. I'm going to put this up here on the mountain. I feel like that's where you'd see it. Does that need power? I'd assume so. So yeah, it does. So let's see if I can get this connected up right here. Okay, this isn't going to work like I thought it was, because let's just bring it down. There we go, and I'll just delete this power line right here. Okay, so we have that placed. There are several other things I want to get placed as well. So we have this disaster response unit. I want to place this over here in our public works campus. I want to fill this out a little bit more. So let's find a road for this. Let's get our industrial road. Let's also look at our terrain, because I kind of want to respect it a little bit. I don't want to go insane. So let's find, yeah, there it is. Yep, it's pretty flat over here. So we can get that placed, and then let's get it placed real quick, and we can see how big it is. So a significant building. It's pretty big for the game. I think it's one of the biggest assets. So we'll bring that down right there. And then what other buildings do we have here? We also have this police helicopter depot. We probably want to get that placed as well. So let's find a good place for this. Bring this up a little bit. I think we're going to place our water drainage thing over here, whatever it is, the pumping service. Let's get this back here. Let's get like 2 of these. I'm going to get these hooked up to water. There we go. There we go. So if we ever have a natural disaster, these buildings will help us. So like, for instance, if we ever get a tsunami in here, which can happen, these buildings will help us clean up some of the water that we might get. They will send trucks out and collect the water in big tankers. And this one just helps, like, if there's like a lot of destroyed buildings and a lot of people die, this one will send out like helicopters and rescue teams to go and clear some of the destruction out and rescue people. So here we have this large emergency shelter, and I think we'll place one of these. We want to place a few of these around. So as for where we're going to place them, I don't know. Definitely want to place quite a few of these. We're going to place some smaller ones first, though. And we'll place one in this little industrial area over here. Put that right there. We definitely want more than one of these, though. Get another one over here. And over here. And then we want one for this side of town. This side of town as well. We'll get one near this like main area of town over here. We'll get this. I want to create sort of another public works campus over here for this side of town, because this side of town is kind of lacking when it comes to a lot of the services, since everything's over here. So that would be something to do. That would be something to do as well. And yeah, so I would like to get some more services over here, as well as some more public transport, because right now this side of town only really has these trolleys. And let's get a shelter right here. And we have a lot more buildings as well. We have this earthquake sensor. We'll get one of these placed probably close to, let's get one placed like right here. We'll put it over here. And then we get this tsunami warning buoy out here somewhere. We'll get some in the bay. That's probably all we need for the river. I mean, I can't imagine that tsunami would come up into the river. We want this weather radar. Not sure where to place this one. I think we'll hold off on these two buildings and we'll put these somewhere else. Okay, now for our other city service buildings, I don't think there's any. Yeah, there's not any new ones here. That actually might be all of them. I feel like there was more. Oh yeah, there was a few more. You have to go over here though. So we have this helicopter. Oh, that fits perfectly right there. We have this fire helicopter depot, and then we have this tower, and these will basically help us watch for fires. So we're going to have, I'm going to put a lot of these in different locations. We're going to put one right here. We're going to put one over here. We're also going to get those police helicopters in as well. So we'll get that in right. Can I? Yep. Okay, this is looking good. So I would like to start a university out. Let's go. We're going to go and start this. So we're going to get this painting tool, and we're going to, for now we're just going to use this this big what is this, a block, I think is what you'd consider this. No, this is bigger than this. We're just going to use this big parcel of land that is boxed in by a collector to build our university. And we probably will expand it in the future. I don't think we're going to be able to fit all the buildings over here, so we'll probably put some over here, and then we'll put some other ones, put the rest of them somewhere else. So I've already, this ground is going to be a little bit difficult to, oh wait, did I paint an industrial park? No, I meant to paint an industry university. Oops. Let's get this completely destroyed. Okay, now we're gonna get the which one I wanted. And we're gonna build this one. And how we're gonna do this, we are going to so I think we're gonna get a one-way road. We're gonna make a nice fancy entrance to this place. So we're gonna make this go up a little bit more. Put our university in here. And that unlocks a bunch more buildings. So this is going to cost us a little bit of money probably right off the bat. Just because of different things. So we want student healthcare. We'll do free lunch and this thing. Okay, so before we get started on this, we're going to start placing some of our other buildings. Definitely want to put a lot of thought into this campus and how we're going to build it. So we're going to start with I feel like this isn't quite wide enough, so we're going to bring it out a little bit farther. Could I? No, I can't. So we're going to get some paths in here. Where's the university paths? I believe these are the university trade school. Which one is this? This is the liberal arts. Let's see if we have liberal arts paths. Yeah, there we go. I don't really see a difference. Yeah, that's too far. The game does some weird things with the snapping sometimes, so you just have to go with it and rebuild if you need to. So we're going to bring the side out first, since it's being hard on us. We're going to get some water in here, some pipes. And we'll finish some paths so we can get some buildings in here. We're going to turn on our info view for our terrain as well, because I want this to be, this is going to be a little bit difficult because of all the terrain differences we have over here. We're going to replace this one because of the terrain. So I think we're going to go ahead and grade some of this area first. It's going to be a little bit difficult to do that, but I don't think we have much of a choice. And it gets laggy whenever I do this for some reason. I'm not sure why. Cleared that out. Let's get this one cleared out as well. I'm not sure if this is really going to work. So we're just going to have to go with it for now, and we'll just put our paths back. And we'll grade if we have to along the way, but I don't think there's much else we can do. So we can always go ahead and grade out a certain area if we want to place a certain building, which will be fine. So which ones do we have? These dormitory. We're going to place some dormitories along this main path right here. We have this study hall. We're going to place that, like, what can we fit that right here? We can. And if it's perfectly, we're going to place that there. We've got this groundskeeping. We're going to put that over here. Drama club. We're going to put the drama club tucked away back here. It's a little bit crooked, but I think we can deal with it. So some other things we can do to level up this campus faster and get more buildings unlocked is we can go into the let's put more money into this. We'll do we're gonna go to at least a 50% chance. 51 is good. And then we're gonna go with cinematography. We're gonna bring that up. It's gonna cost us a lot of money, but hopefully we will gain hopefully that will help us gain students and become a more known campus. Okay, and we're gonna get some water over here as well to this. And we're gonna start decorating some. I said we're gonna do some park stuff. And I'd like to start decorating. So I'm gonna start and go ahead and just place some of these roads that I'm going to place in the future. Because why not? We can go ahead and place some of these early, I think. We can, yeah, I'm definitely going to place that one. This one I'll probably curve to go around because I don't want us to go up the mountain. I don't think this needs water, does it? No. So we placed 2 radio masses, but I think we actually need one more for the area because this only provides coverage for on this side, so we're gonna need to place another one of these. And this other area is pretty flat, so our high school's on fire. We need to. Do we have the? Where's the police? Where's the fire department? That's strange. We'll check that out in a second. We need to get power here real quick. There they are, and right there. Good. So they got here. We don't have a fire station over here, do we? Yeah, the nearest one's not anywhere over here. We got one over here, and then we got one over here. I think those are the closest ones. So we're gonna, once we develop this side of town, we're gonna definitely want to add some of that. So let's go back over here. We're going to put a temporary power line through there. We're gonna go and decorate. So we want to put some. We want this to be a very nice. So we're gonna put some. We want this campus to be very attractive to students. So we're just gonna decorate a little bit. And one thing we could do is get some nice trees through here. I didn't think about that. Or nice paths, I mean. I'm gonna go ahead and delete these so I can place my own. So we're gonna place some paths in here. Do we have? Yeah, we have this liberal arts path. It's gonna be a little bit harder than I thought. So we're gonna place one that goes straight up through here. Is that? I don't think that's symmetrical. That's all right. Is it? Yeah, it's not. That's going to bother me. Not gonna let it get to me though. We'd have to replace all these buildings. So we're good. We're good. We're gonna place some more trees back in here. And I don't think we have any of the. Did we just knock a new building? We have this School of Education. We definitely want to place this. It's kind of large though. We don't have a lot of room for it. This is a very large building. I think we'll get this placed. Could we fit it right here? No, it's too big. So, we could place it back here. And have some crazy things with the grade. We could place it on this side. Yeah, I'm not sure where we want to place this. It's too big for this. I don't want to move our dormitory. So we're gonna place another road path through here. Destroy this power line. And we're going to replace that with, I think we're gonna place a school along here instead. And we'll grade out if necessary. Get that placed right there. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit funky right there, and we can once we detail the side of the campus, we will definitely do that. But for now, I think it's fine. We have a new building. We have this medical laboratory. Cryopreservatory. I don't know how to pronounce that. And then we have this general hospital. I think we already placed the general hospital. Yeah, it's right there. Okay. So one thing I also forgot to say was we leveled up we leveled up this whatever you call it, this lumber industry in the last or right before I started this episode. So I'm going to go ahead and see what we unlocked over here. So we have a engineered wood plant. I'm going to get that placed back here. And we have this biomass, but we already placed the biomass pellet plant. Wood chip storage, we already placed that. Sawmill. I don't think we have this one, do we? Could probably get a maintenance building in here. Not enough buyers for products. That's interesting. What kind of wood do these need? Biomass. These need raw forestry products, and they can produce paper. Why are they not getting that? That's interesting. Set. No, we need to set this to balanced. I think it's doing that weird thing again where it's going really slow for some reason. No, maybe it's just me. So we also have some crazy backups over here. And we're also having issues with our public transport. Like I'll show you, we have like 400 people at certain stops. Like over here we have, yeah, like right here. This is insane. And the buses that are flying past this are full already. So that's insane. So we're going to need to take a look at our public transport in a near episode in the near future. So back here we need to place water pipes for this. So I don't like the way this looks very much since it's not even, so we're going to delete this, destroy this. And we're saying we have another building in here. Thought I replaced all of them. We don't really need any other ones. So yeah, we're going to place some more paths in here. I think we'll definitely put one long ways. And it's not even just because the way I place this, but it's it works. It's fine. We're gonna put some palm trees along the inside of this area. This one's a little bit off. We have some more other trees in here. We have the small beach. We're going to place a bunch of these. Do we have commercial in here? We don't. Let's get some commercial zoned right here. We have a significant demand for commercial, so let's just get this entire block zoned in right here. The chunk of the road. Yeah, I feel like the simulation's going a bit slower for some reason. Okay, so we're no longer seeing issues right here, but we still have this not enough buyers for products issue. So we're going to go in here and place some more trees. I'd like to fill in some of these other gaps, like right here, with trees to block some of the noise pollution that you'd see here or whatever. I'm gonna fill this in perfectly right here. Make this little dense forest area. in the middle of an urban environment, I guess. So we're gonna place some other. We're gonna fill this area in a little more. Perfect. Would also like to do the same thing over here. Got this very densely packed forest over here now. Block some of the noise pollution we'd see from the highway. So I think we've done good over here. I think that area looks. It didn't look complete before without trees. I feel like generally in urban environments like this, where you just have nothing, and then you have like a small neighborhood or something, and then you have the highway. I feel like you generally see trees. Maybe it's just me. Yeah, this has to be going slower. But it makes the walking speed look okay. That's funny. So we're gonna definitely do the same thing over here. And I don't even think we need this power line anymore, do we? Yeah, we do. So we're gonna keep that for now. We're seeing backups again on this entrance, which I cannot explain for the life of me why they're all coming onto this highway again. I don't know if this is residential traffic moving in. It looks like a lot of it is residential traffic, or at least private vehicles. So, we'll see if there's a change in that ever. I also saw some interesting things going on here earlier. There were a lot of vehicles merging, and they were going into, watch out, let's see if they do it again. Yeah, they're doing it. So they're going all the way down. That was causing traffic to slow down. So I was wondering if maybe if we upgrade this. Let's see what happens if we upgrade that. Right whenever the highway kind of intercepts with that. Right whenever the entrance. There we go. And hopefully they'll merge smoother now. And now they're floating. What the heck are they doing? What? They're still going all the way down. I don't know why. I'm not sure what benefit that gives them. You're supposed to drive on the road, people. Terry Holmes. Okay. Well, as for a bit of residential expansion in this episode, as for where we could expand to, one thing actually I wanted to do was go ahead and change this road. I want to change the direction that it's in because I feel like the way we built it was very not the way I feel like you'd see a road in this area. So we're going to call it Mulligan, as the city planner place says in this area. And we're going to We're going to relocate this temporarily over here. I feel like we had a lot of unnecessary things in here that we didn't, you know, with the road system and the grid that we didn't really need. So bring this down. Perfect. No, not gonna work. Get that connected up. We can destroy this for now. We don't really need that. And we can get these other roads connected in as well. And we do want to move this park, so we're going to put this right next. We're going to put this back to the school. We're going to put that right there next to the school. Connect up this road right here. It's going to be crooked. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if that's because of the terrain difference, but I'm going to try to fix that. Yep, there we go. We're going to dezone this since this is on a collector now. We're going to increase the speed a little bit since I believe we're having issues with that. As for residential expansion, I'm not really sure where to expand to at this point. I don't want to fill in this area till we get the train track through here. And I want to put more thought into this area. See, look, we're having... What is this from? It's from all the traffic trying to merge over here, so let's upgrade that. See if this fixes anything. We're going to follow our lane mathematics over here. Take one off, gain one, take one off. See, this truck is just completely stopped in the middle of the highway. I really hate this traffic AI in this game. It's very annoying to play with. What are they doing? I don't get it. Oops, no, we don't want to upgrade this one. Yeah, see, now traffic's flowing a little bit better through there. Hopefully we can keep that up without going nuts. And then again, all the traffic is taking up one lane, which drives me insane, because it takes up one lane and then it switches over, so it's pointless. So we want to do some work with parks. I would like to get a amusement park in here. So not an amusement park, a zoo. Not right now though, but we're just going to prepare and put this zoo main gate right here. And we're going to turn this off so we don't do anything with it. Can we? Yeah, we can turn it off for now. So we'll keep that there. We're probably going to destroy that eventually. We'll not destroy it. Do something with it. I feel like we can maybe resume or continue development along this road, maybe. Possibly. I want to put more thought into this area, though. I think right now we're actually going to start with our highway over here that I want to build. So I had a picture of this interchange that I wanted to build. I'm going to pull it up real quick. I don't think I'll be able to show you guys. So this interchange is called a semi-directional, I believe. It is called a, yeah, semi-directional. So it's kind of like a clover leaf, but now we just leveled up our industry. So we're not going to look at that right now. In this episode, we're just going to be looking at our, I think we're going to finish this highway or this interchange, and we're going to call it a day. We're going to call it an episode. Want to lower that a little bit more. We're going to bring this down. So now we'll bring this to the ground as well over here. Okay, so the way this thing works, we have two sort of, so I'm going to build this very carefully because we have this over here too. I don't want it to intercept with that too much. So what we're going to do is, so on this side we are not going to, see what it's doing right here? We got to replace this. Is that 4-lane? We need our 4. This is a 4-lane. Did I place? No, we placed 3-lane over here. We probably only need 3 lanes over here for now. But we're gonna make sure that this is not going off onto the side this time. There we go. Okay, so on this side we are going to place a simple ramp, I believe is all we need. I think that's it for that side. Let me check real quick. Yeah. And then on the other side, it gets a little more interesting. So on this side, we have so I want to bring this back a little bit more since it's and then on the other side, on the opposite side from what we just did, we have to build basically the same kind of ramp again. It's gonna get a little more interesting than this though, trust me. So I'm gonna go with our curved road tool. I'm gonna go a little bit farther than that, or maybe not actually. Yeah, that's probably good. I don't want to go out too much, because the less space we give ourselves, the harder it's going to be to do this, and I don't want it to be ugly. So the other thing we have to do, I think, okay, I guess we do. So we have to build a ramp in here. So we're going to do this part first. And we're going to turn off our snapping. Nope, not making it easier. Can I? Yes. It's not the most attractive interchange, or yeah, we're gonna retry that. And I think we're gonna turn our snapping on for this, if it will let me. Yeah, it actually doesn't look too bad. It's a little bit sharp, which is the only problem for me. So we're going to retry that one more time to see if we can get it less sharp. Page up. I'm going to press the page up to there we go. It's less sharp now, I think. We're gonna get this facing the right direction. And I don't think it'll let us upgrade these. Can we not switch those around? Can we really not switch these around? Hey, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, we might have to destroy this then. So let's make sure this is all facing this way. If it's going to give us issues, then we definitely want to do this beforehand. There's no connection we can make right here. This would be a perfect one because... Oh, that stinks. I think that's the best we're going to be able to do. Okay, now... Let me check one more time what we're trying to do here. Okay, I see. So... Gotta go down a little bit. Bring this down a little bit slowly, and then now what we're going to do right here is we're going to bring another ramp. I'm going to bring this up a little bit. What are we trying to bring this to? We're trying to bring this... We're going to basically trying to bring this all the way around, I believe, over here. So I'm going to create another ramp because we need one on this side as well. And I think before we get too far ahead of ourselves, we're going to reconstruct this to make it more symmetrical, to make it more lined up with, because it kind of separates, so we're going to make it a little more lined up. Is that our our 3-lane highway? That's fine. And then over on this side, that's not perfect, but it's definitely a little bit better. I think we should have done this a little bit sooner too, because even over here it's kind of doing that thing. Okay, so now we're going to get the ramp in here. See if we can do that again the way we did it earlier. Is it on this side? Let's get this connected up in case we forget and then we have traffic issues later on. I want to make this a smooth... The game makes it so hard to do this though. It makes it so difficult. Oh, there we go. I think that's the best we're going to get, but it's not too bad. Okay, now as for this side, is that where we're going to have the... Yeah, so... On this side, I think it's just going to be like this. Definitely want to get this switched around so we don't have issues. This side as well. Want to get this connected up too if we can. Get this fixed. Okay, so now we have this, so we need to connect this up over, I think over here maybe. Yeah. No, wait, not quite. We still need to build one more ramp over here. Is that? Yeah, it goes below. We don't need to do that. So we're going to turn off snapping. I think this might be too steep, maybe. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Ooh, that was fine. I didn't think that was gonna do that. It's kind of steep right there, but you gotta work with what you got. So we are going to turn our snapping back on. I did not think that was gonna work like that. Okay, I think we can almost resume this, I believe. It's kind of ugly. It's very ugly, actually. Let me take one more look at this one. Yeah, it's very ugly, actually. I'm not really sure there's much else we can do, though. We're in vanilla, so there's not a whole lot I can do to change this visually. So I guess it's fine. We'll play with what we got. We might change this in the future, maybe, perhaps. But for now, there's not much else we can do. Let's make sure this is connected. Yep. So I believe this allows access to all sides. Yeah, you can get from here. You can get onto there. And then from here, yeah, you can get on there. From down here, you can get over to here. You can get... You can't access everywhere from here, though, which is kind of strange. You can't access this road. That's a little bit kind of frustrating. I didn't want to build a stack interchange in this build because they're going to be very complicated to build. I'm going to make sure I did this correctly again. So we got this. Okay, so the last thing we're going to do is bring a chunk of this highway over here for this lumber industry, to serve the lumber industry area. This doesn't need to be anything fancy, but I would like to follow the terrain if we can. And it's kind of nuts over here, honestly. Yeah, it's going to be hard to do this. Okay. So we're going to go ground level. Let's see if this starts working good. So we're going to call this the how about we're in California, right? So let's call this we're going to call this the Herrera Turnpike. Perfect. And let's make sure this is stretching. Yep. Hopefully this will relieve a lot of our industry traffic that we're seeing through this area, if not cleared out completely. So this is functioning perfectly the way I want it. So I only see it using, well, there's a little bit of commercial traffic, I guess. But this should relieve most of the industrial traffic that we're seeing through this area. There's a little bit through here, but that's all right. We're gonna see hopefully some significant clear outs with this new highway. This will also hopefully even serve this residential area as well. So we'll see how that works. Well, it's been an episode. I think we're going to call it here. We did a lot in this episode. We started this university, which is only 1 star. Let's see what we need to level up. We need an academic work. So we still haven't, last academic work still hasn't been completed yet. We're about to reach our next milestone, which means that we can buy this tile over here. And you know what? I might do some zoning just to gain that that tile right there. Yeah, because if we can connect that up in this episode, that would be awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to have this road come through here. Start breaking up the grid like we did over in the other parts of town. Yeah, this might take a minute to gain this population milestones. I think we need about 1,000 more people at least, right? Let me check real quick. If we need more than 1,000, then we're not going to worry about it. Yeah, we need 42,000. So I think we'll zone this and then we're going to call it an episode. It's already been quite a long one. I don't want it to be this long. Okay, we're going to create a separate district for this area as well. Fill that in good. We're going to yeah, we're going to do that. And then we're going to zone this with some commercial uses right there. And then we're going to zone most of the rest to be residential. We're not seeing a whole lot of residential demand though, so this is going to be a little bit harder than yeah. So we're just going to zone this and then zone some more commercial, and we're not going to worry about reaching the next milestone because we're nowhere near that. And we need a lot of commercial. We have a high demand for commercial, so we're going to fill in some more gaps. We no longer need this power line here. Fill that in good. And We're about 2,000 people away, so we're just gonna call it an episode here. In the next episode, we will worry about more of the zoning stuff and detailing and whatnot. So thank you for joining me. It's been interesting. We'll see how the traffic works, especially with that new interchange that we built. So yeah, we'll see how this works. Thank you for joining me in today's episode. Stay tuned for more, and I will see you guys in the next one. N.J.H is out.